Welcome to um welcome back to On Spirit Time with Venus. I decided to do something a little bit different with this video. I wanted to actually make one for Triple X's mom. Um I seen an interview of her like talking to someone and talking about X and everything, and she seemed like she was open to this kind of stuff, so I figured, you know, like like I wanted to make a video originally for his son, but I was like trying to be like super careful because it's like you want to speak from the heart, but then like when it comes time you like draw all these blanks and then you start messing up and then stuff's not coming out the right way and then you're upsetting people the next thing you know, and it's just like I don't want to do that. I know he's like 6 or 7. I would rather him see it when he's older, but like, and then I seen an interview on you and I just thought you were just like super cool, and you're just like what I thought of you is like you're really pretty, and you're just like you seem like a really cool lady, and like your whole family seems cool. Like X was really cool and he made really cool music. And that's why I originally liked him and was trying to contact him to begin with, is because I liked his music. Like, I liked his style of music. He was so cool. He was such a cool person. So different, but yet so cool. And like in your interviews, you're talking about like, just the stuff he would say, like a lot of spiritual stuff that at the time, you're just like, you weren't sure how to take it. And now it's like now you're starting to understand what he was talking about. And I just like, I just want to try to like encourage you, and I guess his son, like once he's older and can make, like I'm not talking about right now, but eventually to, keep talking to him and, try to, make contact with them and stuff. So that way you're able to feel like he's still a part of your life, and like like what I'm trying to do is like in my opinion, I feel that there's ghosts. And I've had stuff happen to me personally that makes me believe that. And every time I start to have doubts, I go back and think, well, wait a second, but what about this? Or what about this? So it's like anytime I start to think, there ain't no such thing as ghosts, there isn't, I'll have to remind myself that, okay, well, if that's true, then what about this, this, and this? So I think they exist, and I think they're around, and I don't know what happens after you die, like how the whole setup is, like if only certain spirits are here and everybody goes everywhere else or something, like I don't know. I mean, I don't think that, because I don't think certain spirits are left behind, because it seems like there there's a pattern. Like when you're super close to someone, like a mother and a child, or something like that, like when you're so close like that, it seems like the spirit comes back and tries to comfort you and let you know they're there in some kind of way, whether it be send a bunch of animals to your yard, or whether it be turn on and off a light switch. Whatever they're doing, they let you know they're there. And I think a lot of times they know that if they get too crazy, they're gonna scare us. And I get scared all the time trying to talk to spirits, but like I know it's worth the reward as long as it's safe. Like, I'm not saying it's safe or it's not safe. I have no clue. People get a bunch of ideas in your head, like, it's not safe, it's demonic, it's blah, blah, blah. I really hope not. Like, I really hope not. And I'm not trying to do this for any kind of bad reasoning. Like, it's just like, you don't want to say goodbye to people, and it's like, you want to be able to be like, no, I'm going to be able to, I'm going to try to find a way to talk to them. Because I think they're still around somewhere. You know what I mean? And in my eyes, since I don't know one way or another, I'd rather believe that they are, you know? I'd rather believe they are. And I'll talk to them like they are, and I'll include them like they are. Like, I don't care. Like, people can think I'm crazy all they want, but it's like, you know, just because someone's not here, like, physically, does not mean that they're not here, you know, spiritually or soul-wise or anything, you know? And if there's even that slight chance they are here, like, I want them to feel seen and heard, and, like, and for us to still be connected, even though we're in two different, like, I guess, worlds, you know? And it's like, I want to encourage people to do the same. And it's like, because I think it would help with the grieving. And I guess my main thing is to help with grieving. Not only is it interesting and fascinating, can it be done? Like, so basically what I'm saying is I believe that they're around. I believe that they communicate in some type of way, like whether they're tapping on something, whether they're turning a light on and off, you know, whatever they're doing, you know. And I know that they do stuff like that, you know. um I haven't had a ghost do that to me, like where they turn the light off and on and stuff like that, but I've seen something move before my eyes, and but only like one time. Like, I don't, it's not like, oh, I get to see that all the time. And honestly, I'm probably glad that I don't. You know, because if you're just sitting chilling and stuff's getting thrown around, that's kind of creepy. But I got my spirit box on, so basically, Cleopatra. Like, I don't know if I said this, but like, I think you're very beautiful, and I think you're very cool. Like, your whole family seems cool. X was really cool too. I really liked him. Cool style of music. He always doing something cool with his hair. You know, he seemed like he was wise beyond his years. Like, I don't know. I really liked him. Like, he was such a cool person, man. Oops, I didn't mean to turn this up. I was going to talk about it. Sorry. So basically, I got this off Amazon. It's a little spirit box. It's a little portable one with batteries. There's probably a way to charge it, but they didn't give me any cords to do it. And they charged me like 80 something dollars for it. It was like, what in the world? This is a SB8, Spirit Box 8. And so you can turn it on AM or FM. It's just a mini little radio. That's it. That's all it is. It's not a word bank with words, you know, stored in it. It's a mini radio, and it just sweeps through the stations. You can go sweeping through the station backwards. You can go sweeping through the station forwards. You can have, you know, while it's on AM or FM. AM, like during the, mainly during the day, there's no radio stations. Like, it's like dead air. Like, there isn't any radio stations on AM. So if you hear a voice or something, more likely it's a ghost. So like right now, it's on AM going backwards at the slowest speed. So that's another thing. You could go through the channels at different speeds, either the fastest speed or the slowest speed or average or whatever, until you can hear, you know, what it's saying. You know, like, people try to like slow it down or speed it up so they can try to hear the voices better or whatever comes through. And I understand we're sweeping through radio stations, but it's claimed that they can come through the radio, and hopefully we can pick something up out of it. Like, everything we hear isn't going to be a ghost. It could be catching on a radio station, just be flying through the radio station and kind of catch a few words. But if it's like, hey, what's your name? My name is X. My name is Xxxtentacion. You know, or my name is Jose, or whatever. Just like something that stands out like that it more likely ain't going to be on the radio. Like, I highly doubt someone's going to be like, Jose, you know, like, just coincidentally as we're trying to get a hold of X. I mean, it's a possibility, but slim, you know. And then you try to make them say it again. So it's like, you ask them to say stuff that you know the answer to, that you know more likely isn't going to be on the radio. You know what I'm saying? So it's just, and And I've had this thing for a couple of months. And I'm not too thrilled with it. Either nobody's coming to visit me, or the thing don't work, or maybe they are, and this just doesn't work. Like, it's not, you know, everybody thinks it works so great, and it don't. You know, like, and it's like, I don't want to settle for, we're only going to hear tapping every once in a while, or hear a word or two, because a lot of time when someone hears a spirit talk, like in hauntings or anything like that, it just says a few words like get out or help me or whatever. I'm not saying X would be saying any of that, but I'm just saying, if you're in a haunted place, a ghost isn't going to sit down and have a conversation with you. Like, it hasn't been known to do that. Usually ghostly behavior is, I'm going to say a word or two and then disappear, or say it and you can't even see me, you know? And it's just like, so it's like I know they're there and there's some line of communication. I'm just trying to tweak it to where it's a little bit better somehow, you know. And I'm hoping my hard work will pay off and we'll get a little bit, even a little bit better communication, because I don't think it'll ever be the way we want it to be. Or we could just hop on and be like, hey, I miss you, I love you, and they could just, you know, like, you know what I'm saying. It might take you 20 minutes just to hear I love you back, you know, like, it's just like that. But just know, if anybody tries to tell you that, you know, that stuff ain't real, I personally wouldn't listen to that. And you know, and I would hope that you wouldn't either, because, you know, from what you said, you felt his presence and he's done stuff like turn things on and off. So it's like, don't downplay that. Like, he was there, man. Like, I really truly believe that, because it is such a common pattern, like, for a spirit to come back to someone they're super close to and be like, hey, I'm here, and stay there for a while. Yeah, so. And I'm sorry if I'm just randomly, like, blabbing away and stuff, but, you know, and it broke my heart that, like, X had a son and he didn't get to meet him, and, like, I don't want to focus on that, because everything about it's heartbreaking, every freaking thing. And my heart really goes out to your family, and I'm really, really sorry about your loss. He was an extraordinary dude. He wasn't just some regular person, man. He was just on the next level. You know, on the next level. Like, very wise soul. I can't believe all that come out of a 19-year-old, 20-year-old. You know what I'm saying? Like, he was amazing. Amazing. And, like, I would like, if I could find a way for you guys to have better communication with him, like, I will definitely, you know, let you guys know, you know, because you're definitely, and I try not to get emotional about it, because, like, I do care about these people I'm trying to contact, you know, either, you know, like I said, that, you know, like, I'm connected to them somehow, and X is just, like, a really cool person, like, so cool. Let's see if he'll talk on here. You know, I think it's really cool that his son's birthday is like 3 days after his. I thought that was really neat. It's like, I want to try to help comfort your family somehow, you know, because I know that stuff's painful, and I'm sorry. I'm really sorry. I want to try to comfort him too, though, you know? Because he's probably feeling it too. And it's like, it just makes me sad. See, I'm trying not to. I'm so sorry. Oh. X, are you here, man? You got something to say to your mom? Now we're gonna turn it up. Let's see. You can always try it on your own, and then maybe, you know, if I find something that works, you know, it's up to, you know, it'll be up to you. And, like, you know, Gekyume, is that what he said? What his name is? Gekyume? Yeah, Gekyume, sorry. I keep saying May for some reason. Gekyume. If you guys, you know, it's up to you guys whether you want him to, like, know about it or whatever, but about, like, trying to contact him or anything outside of just like, hi, I love you, Dad, and include him in his life. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know how you guys are doing this or how you're having him comfort himself. But, you know, it's up to you guys. And this is, like, restricted from kids, so... And I wanted it to be up to you guys whether he knows anything about this. So... We're gonna turn this up. I'm sorry. I think I gotta go get some tissue. I'm so sorry. I'll be right back. Yeah, I'm not saying I can do anything anybody else can't do. Like, you can do all this stuff for yourself. I'm not doing anything any more than, you know, shoot. Like, I haven't ever had a spirit come turn a light off on me or anything like that, you know, but I would have definitely freaked out. Even if I knew it was him, I would have definitely freaked out. But yeah, and I think that's why they don't come to us, because they know they're going to freak us out. Like, I mean, like, strong, like, hey, I'm here, bam, bam, you know, or something like, I know, like, I hear all kinds of stuff in here all the time, because I'm always, you know, in my spare time, like, when I'm not working, trying to, contact spirits, and I'm just practicing, trying to get better, you know, and I don't know if I need to be closer to the spirit to be able to get, you know, them to come through on this, because I'm pretty far from you guys. Like, I don't live in Florida, so, I'm states and states and states away. Sorry about this smoke out here. X, are you here? Can you say your name? We'd love to hear from you, please. X. I don't know, your son makes such good music, man. Like, he wows me, okay? Like, he wowed me on some of his songs. And, I mean, I would hear it and immediately like it and have to have it on repeat over and over and over. And, like, he, you know, I was just thinking about, I don't know, like, I just try to be careful what I say because I don't want to upset anybody, so I want to keep it as positive as I can. But, I wanted to say something to his son, and I'm not sure what, but I guess I just wanted to find a way to comfort him, and I've been, like, thinking about it, like, try to help, you know, ease your guys' pain, you know, make it hurt less for a little bit. I like to make people stuff, and I'm wondering if, like, I kind of feel inspired to make him something, but I just don't know what yet. And I know he's only 6 or 7, so I don't even know where I would send it. You guys probably wouldn't trust it. Like, what's this weird random thing, you know? But I wouldn't ever do anything like that, so I just care, and I don't know, I might come off weird to other people. You know, when you say you're into astrology, I'm into astrology too. I was into it when I was 18. I'm like 45 now. But I got into it when I was 18. And it got me into some trouble because I'd always like be with someone and I'd be like, what sign are you? Oh my god, we don't get along. And then like it would, I don't know if I got in my head or what, but like it would get to me and I would think that we wouldn't be like, there was pros and cons to knowing astrology. So I'm a Gemini, so I'm compatible with your son because he was an Aquarius, you know. And I'm really into astrology and all that stuff too, and spiritual growth and all that shit. Like, I'm an air sign just like he is, and so we think a lot on the same lines, you know. He was so cool, man, and he's definitely a fighter, you know, definitely a fighter. He's an intense person, and it came out through his music and everything. And I just want to say this, and, you know, I mean it from a light-hearted, you know, way. I know it's probably gotta be hard raising sons, because boys are more rambunctious usually than girls are. It's not always the case, but usually it's the boys that are harder to raise than girls. And it's because the boys get all the testosterone surges, and all they want to do is fight. And so it's like, X was so intense, you know, and like and he was like fighting all the time, but it's so common with guys a lot of the time when they, you know, to want to fight like that, and they'll like fight and then be friends the next day. Where girls, like, they'll whine, cry, bitch about each other, and like have beef forever because they never squash it, because they never address it. Where guys, they just get it done and over with, like beat each other up, and then they're like back to being cool. It's like, what the hell? You know, like, he seemed like a really strong person, and like he didn't want to back down from anything. And I admire that about him, but like at the same time, I feel like, you know, like, I think I wonder, like everybody else does, like if he would have just gave him the stuff, if they would have just left him alone, you know. But he probably didn't know one way or another, and I probably wouldn't have known either. And I probably would have defended myself too, you know. Because he seemed like he was fighting back, and that's just who he seemed to be, is like he was a fighter, you know. So I'm upset with the people that shot him, because it's like they didn't have to do all that. I don't care what they say. They didn't have to do that. And that's all I'm gonna say about it. I just don't understand people, and I understand panicking and stuff, but I don't know. Unfair fight. Unfair. We love you, Axe. Are you around, man? You made me cry so many times, dude. Come on. Are you here? And I don't mean to sound like that. I realize that I need to sound a little bit softer when I'm talking to these spirits, because I sound a little gruff or whatever, but it's just, I'm just, you know, joking around. Like, you know, like, I'm just trying to have my personality in here too. Like, and some people like it, some people don't. And I just gotta be careful, because when I'm talking to people's loved ones, like, you know, I want to be respectful as possible. Like, I'm not trying to, and if someone don't like it, I'll definitely take it down. You know, it's their family, but whatever they want goes, you know. Like, I'm not trying to upset anybody. I'm just talking to people that I think that I like, And I'm trying to see if I can, you know, communicate with them a little bit better, I guess. X, are you here? We want to hear from you. Can you say your name? Yeah, you can buy this off Amazon, but I don't know. I don't even know. It's, sometimes I wonder if it works, but I'm not 100% sure, but a lot of times it's this. See, this is AM right now. Nothing on. Dead air. We could just leave it on a station too, you know, and see if it'll come through that way too, but that sounds weird. I don't know, I just really like you. And if you ever wanted to try to communicate with them, like, closer or something, we can try. Because I got all kinds of stuff we can use, and I can try to show you ways to, like, try to, if you're want to. Because I'd love no more than to go down there and try to be closer and see if this spirit box works better. But you see what I'm saying? Like, this is AM and there is nothing, no radio station on, like, cutting in or nothing. And the antenna's down. Like, I want to take it out because I don't want it to pick up radio stations. Like, I want to pick up spirit voices, not radio stations. So, yeah, I seen that you're talking about that you pay attention to the spirit box sections, you know. X, are you here? Can you come through for your mom? I'm currently making a video for her. Is there anything you want to say? You want to help me talk? X, are you here? I can hear a little bit better this way. I don't know if your mom will ever see this, but is there anything you want to say? X. Triple X, are you here? Is there anything you want to say to your family? X. Can you please say something in the spirit box instead of, like, making noises? This is what I do, and that's why I call my channel On Spirit Time, because you don't know when they're going to come through. You could spend hours and hours and hours of trying to contact someone, and then all of a sudden it'll feel like you might be getting somewhere, but, you know, but it sometimes it takes, like, just hours, and it's like, what is this, some kind of warm-up? Like, you have to, like, spend, like, 3-4 hours trying to connect with somebody before they come? Like, what is this? Ooh, what was that? I don't like the way that sounded. I was talking too much, and I seem to do that. Just talk too much. Oh my god. Shoot, scared myself. I'm gonna try again, Cleopatra. But I think I'm going to try a little bit later in the day. Or I'm going to try this for a little while because it seems like it takes a few takes and I don't want to make these videos super long. But if you want, you can come back and like see if I can contact them. I think I'll put something in the title though so you know if I did or not, but... Yeah, and I know I want to record stuff, so it's like sometimes it just takes like a few takes before you finally get something, you know, like I'll record for a half hour. If I don't get anything, I'll delete it so that way I ain't taking up all my storage, because I'd have like a million videos where nothing happened, you know. I guess I could say don't I guess I could say don't give up, you know, like on like trying to like establish like whatever your guys' communication style is or whatever it's gonna be. But I wouldn't doubt for 1 minute that he's not there, you know, and if he's not there, then there's a really good reason for it, you know. That's what I believe, because when it makes logical sense to me that, you know, like when you, like if they pass away, they're still going to be around family and friends, people that they were close to and had very close connections with. Because they'd want to see what's going on. They don't want to miss anything, you know. And if they're not there, there's a good reason for it. They're probably forced to go somewhere or something, you know. I think they're still around, though. And I'll keep trying to bug him to see if he'll come. Sometimes I feel like they do, but a lot of times I don't. I feel like I'm making flop videos all the time and they're boring, and you know what I mean? So Cleopatra, you know, I'm gonna get off now, get off of here and try to make some more videos, and I'll see what I can come up with. But I guess it was nice talking to you, and I hope one day you see this, and I hope that it's helpful for you. Till next time, have a nice day. Bye.